Welcome to the Breaking the Barriers podcast, brought to you by Resilience Mindset, a division of Justine Martin Corporation. This podcast is your front row seat to inspiration, empowerment, and real-life stories that will leave you in awe. Join our host Justine Martin, CEO and founder of Resilience Mindset, as we dive into the incredible lives of the 27 models featured in the groundbreaking community project, Breaking Barrier Stories Through the Lens. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and get ready for stories that will uplift, empower, and inspire.
Today on the podcast, we're joined by the incredible Donna, a mother, wife, artist, and advocate who approaches life with humour, resilience, and creativity. Living with fibromyalgia and functional neurological disorder, FND, Donna faces constant challenges from chronic pain to neurological symptoms, yet she refuses to let them define her. Through her art and public speaking, Donna raises awareness about invisible disabilities, breaking down misconceptions and inspiring change. She's passionate about providing that disability doesn't mean inability. It means adapting, pushing forward, and finding new ways to thrive. Donna's message is clear. We're here and we have so much to contribute. Disability doesn't make us less. It just means we do things differently. Let's welcome the inspiring Donna to the show. Welcome, Donna. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. You look spectacular.
Thank you.
How did you find the whole process?
It was great.
Yeah?
Fun. It's nice to be pampered.
It is always nice to be pampered. So is this something that you wouldn't normally do?
Once a month I'll go out and get my nails or my hair done or, you know, something like that.
Bit of self-care?
Yeah.
So tell us about yourself.
Okay, I'm a 52-year-old mum of two who are 24 and nearly 21. And I've just celebrated my 25-year wedding anniversary with my husband.
Congratulations. That's an achievement.
Yes. And I like doing art, photography, and travelling, and just spending time with family and friends.
So can you share with us a little bit about your disability?
Yeah. Well, I've got fibromyalgia and functional neurological disorder, and they have over 200 symptoms, and some of them can be compounding on top of one another and all happen at the same time. But the main one is my whole body hurts 24/7, all day, every day.
Yeah.
And then there's neurological symptoms, there's nervous system, burning pins and needles.
Like your whole body's on 100% firing all things all the same time.
Yeah. Cognitive issues, balance issues, seizures.
I was going to say, do you get the seizures from it?
Yeah.
I've got another client and she's got FND, so I'm well aware of what it can and can't do.
Yeah.
And so you then throw in there you've got fibromyalgia as well. Yeah, that's a lot to handle. So how has having those disabilities shaped you?
It's made me realise how strong I am
and
how resilient. When I was first diagnosed with the fibro, it took 5 years. And
to diagnose you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And they couldn't work out if it was MS or chronic fatigue or fibro.
Yeah.
And they ended up telling me it was fibro. And I went into a downward spiral after that.
After you were diagnosed?
Yeah.
Did you find it a sense of relief by getting a tag?
Yeah, it was. It was a sense of relief, but it was the fact that there was no cure. It really threw me for a loop. And I was like, I'm going to be stuck like this for the rest of my life. And
that's a lot. It's a lot to get your head around.
Yeah.
Totally understand that.
And then, but with some good medication and lots of help from lots of people and good support system, and I came out of that.
Do you think you're at a stage now of acceptance of your disability?
Yeah. I'm pain's my friend now. It's part of me, and I'm just used to it now.
So for me, like, I accept that I've got MS, but I don't like that I've got it. But if you don't accept it, you spend so much time with the built-up anger, fighting that. I don't know about you, I don't have energy to put into it. There's only so much energy that you can have.
Oh, I know. It's, you're chronically fatigued all day, every day. And
So can you share what challenges you faced and how you've overcome them?
I guess every day can be a challenge. And I just think to myself, there's always someone worse off than you. And I just want to be a good role model to my kids. And I just get up every day and try and, face things and show them that you can have mountains to climb or obstacles in your way, and you've got adversity, but you can get through it if you really try. So
and put your mind to it.
Yeah.
What does breaking barriers mean to you personally?
I guess it means just breaking out of the mould that society puts you in. They expect that you can't do things, but you show them that you can, and even doing things that you thought were impossible, achieving those things.
And you can.
Yeah.
Are you loving the podcast so far? Imagine the possibilities if you had Justine Martin guiding you through your writing journey. Whether you're crafting your next big book or perfecting a personal project, Justine's expertise can elevate your work. Don't miss out on the chance to work with a seasoned pro, ready to take your writing to the next level. Message us today and let's make your writing dreams come true.
How do you define societal expectations or stereotypes related to your disability?
I guess having people realise that we're all the same, we just can't do things that they can do.
Or in the same way that they do.
Yeah. And that we're still vibrant, we're still got so much to offer and so much to contribute.
Yeah.
And people need to realise, I had a lady come up to me the other day and she couldn't believe that I could drive a car because I was in a wheelchair. And they just expect that you can't do things, and we can.
100% you can.
So
what role has your support system played in your journey?
I've got an incredible husband, and I've got fantastic kids too, and I've got parents, and my sister just lives around the corner, and they're always, there if I need them, and I've got really good friends, and the community's really good as well.
Are you an NDIS?
No, they rejected me twice.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah,
so
that needs to change.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. And better facilities need to be available for people like us because, lifts that don't work in shopping centres or shops that aren't wide enough for wheelchairs. And
or you're in a wheelchair and, you go in and I get pushed in a wheelchair sometimes at, DFO up in Melbourne. I don't want to go up there anymore because there's not enough space in between the racks and it's so overcrowded and my anxiety goes through the roof and I start hyperventilating and I'm like, I've got to get out of here.
No, it's,
Totally get where you're coming from there.
Yeah.
What are some of your proudest achievements?
Having my kids.
Yeah.
Won awards for my photography. I was league bowling champion. That was before I got sick.
Yeah.
Got my face on the NBN rocket in space.
Tell us more about that. You and I might have more in common than what you realise.
They were asking for people and I wrote my story and they accepted my photo, and so I'm up there somewhere.
Going around in space.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
So I put artwork going to the moon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I'm on Elon Musk's rockets going to the moon.
Wow.
And I was filmed for a TV show called Colour in Your Life back in 2018, and one of the pictures in the hallway actually was what I painted on the show, and there's 300 episodes that are going on the Codex rocket to the moon. We're actually in about 3 or 4 of the rockets, in case one blows up. but it's going to move. So
it's pretty.
it's just mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing. I was going to say it's mind-blowing. It's,
I'm in a time capsule. So,
wow. Okay.
You know, some alien in the future will find it. God help them. How do you stay motivated and positive despite your challenges?
I look at it like you've got a dash in between your birth date and your death date.
Mm.
And what does that dash represent? And I just want, when I died, I want that dash to have meant something, that I've inspired people, or I've been good to people, and they've respected me, and I've been a good person. And if I can go away knowing that I lived the best life I possibly could, and people, loved me for it, then it's been worthwhile.
Have you ever thought about writing your own book? Join the Morpheus Publishing Writing Group program and turn your dream into reality. Contact Morpheus Publishing today and start your journey to becoming a published author.
How do you think society can become more inclusive and support other people with disabilities?
Like I said before, just include us more in your plans. Don't forget about us. We're all here to be seen and heard and valued, and we can contribute a lot. And just
because parts of our body doesn't work properly doesn't mean that.
I was going to say that
our mind is still in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. How has sharing your story influenced others or your community?
I did a This Is Me. I was a model, and that was in 2020. And then in 2022, I got up and I shared my life story on the stage in front of 300 people. And I told them things that a lot of people didn't know about myself, and my kids were there too. And I had people coming up to me afterwards and saying I was an inspiration, and my kids told me they were proud of me, and so that was really, really good to do. And also my paintings, I've done some that have talked about the combating symptoms of fibro, and through doing that, then going to my art class, and I've made new friends and more people talking about it because of it. So
that's amazing. Why was it important for you to participate in this project?
To push myself out of my comfort zone, and also to spread awareness about fibro, because it's a complex syndrome. It affects every facet of your body in some way, and I just think we need to see more research done for it.
There's so many people with it, particularly women. How do you find joy and fulfillment in your daily life?
I love spending time with my family, especially at night when we sit around the coffee table eating dinner and doing the quiz from the newspaper. And that's, it's half an hour of that time. And it's just sacred. I just love it because I just get to spend some time with my kids and my husband. And I also watch funny videos on YouTube. I do writing, I do my art, and just spend time with family and friends. And that brings me joy. So,
who are your role models or sources of inspiration?
My kids and my husband, they're my biggest. They have all these attributes that I wish I had, and they make me want to be a better person. And because I want to be an inspiration to them as well. And if it was a celebrity role model, then it'd be Oprah or Lady Gaga, because Lady Gaga's got fibro as well.
Good choice.
But I don't have the money for the masseuses and the cooks and the chefs and the physios that are all on hand for her. But
and that's the difference with the celebrity having it to average person, and I don't mean that you're average. No. Having an average person have it who doesn't have the means that celebrities do, and that's pretty much how this project's come about as well. I wrote an article for Mamma Mia about Selma Blair and Christina Applegate 18 months ago, and the dangers of celebrities having these things and coming out and saying what they've done and how they've treated their disabilities, and the average person can't afford those treatments, and then it's just kind of spiraled from there, which has led into this project. So I think it's important that, whatever your capacity is, that you do what you can, and whether that's monitoring your diet or exercising, even if it's from a wheelchair, whatever it is that you can do.
Exactly.
What message would you like to share with the world through this project?
I'd like to see more events that bring awareness and funds to research for fibro and for FND, because we don't see a lot on the news or anything about it.
No.
And, that would be really good to see, and I just want to bring more awareness about it.
Yeah, 100%. Well, hopefully someone watches this and does something else about it. So thank you very much for your time and coming all this way.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to get here?
2 hours.
2 hours. There's commitment for you. So I hope it was worthwhile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Breaking the Barriers. We hope these stories inspired you as much as they inspired us. Stay connected and keep the conversation going by following us on social media at Resilience Mindset. We'd love to hear your thoughts and see how these stories resonate with you. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast today so you never miss an episode. Together, let's continue to celebrate resilience, diversity, and the power of storytelling. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and keep breaking those barriers.